Hey guys, Charles the Shark Reviews here, and today we're going to be reviewing Transformers, Cyberverse, Bumblebee Adventures, Deluxe Class, Hot Rod. So here he is in his car mode. As you can see, it's definitely a nice Hot Rod race car. So it's based on his model in the show, at least the Cyberverse show. Not based on G1 or anything. At least this design, but obviously the design was based from G1, just modified a more modern look. Because back in the 80s, they thought this is what the cars of the future would be like in 2005. Nope. The cars still are a little less modern than this. But yeah. But anyways. But yeah. Here he is in his car mode. You can see not a lot of paint going on. That's what I gotta say about this figure. There's like one of my few gripes about the figure is that there is like not a lot of paint compared to some of the other ones. This one definitely lacks paint. Like up here, it's supposed to be like yellow. I'll discuss a little more in the robot mode. Oh yeah, speaking of which, visible head syndrome. That's a little teaser. I'd say this, the paint is a little better for the car mode, because it's kind of like this, but I feel, though, that there should, this needs more paint, but I'm glad that they did color the, around the hubcaps of the figure, the wheels blue, because in the show, a lot of them are, like, lit blue, but, some of the toys do not have that. Just the plain old black. Though, look at this. Red tires, yeah. Yeah, this definitely likes paint. This toy. But overall, though, like, molding-wise, it is pretty good. Like, to the show. And it is much better than the Warrior class one. I think I've seen it in stores, but I passed on it, because, yeah. Glad I got this one instead. So, yeah, that's nice. But anyways, so, yeah. I did like how they painted the silver, the little, there it is. And you can actually see these two little holes here. You can peg, these two, pieces. Because it comes with two flaming, pieces. And you can attach this. Now, I think this is more for robot mode, but you could also have that in this mode. It doesn't look as good, because it looks a little too small for the car, but still, though, you can do that. So that's pretty cool. Actually, that actually makes it look better, actually. It's like, oh yeah, look at me go down. But, yeah, there's that. So that's about all you can do with that. So, for comparison, here he is with Deluxe Optimus Prime. There. Here he is with, on the show's pal, Bumblebee. Here's with Megatron. Here's with Shockwave. And here's with his white mate Grimlock. So there's that. Oh yeah, also, since we forgot to show the comparison for Grimlock in his reveal, there's him with Prime, B, Megs, and Shockwave. So, yeah, there's that. So for transformation, what you first do is you want to unattach the arm sight. Actually, no. No, what you do here is you unattach the legs kind of a bit to the point where you just slide until they click. Then fold out the feet, like at least here. Then untab the legs. And then what you do here is then you unattach the arms. And here, oh, there goes one of his arms. And then, there's the cameraman. Okay. So then, actually, you can just get the arms a little untabbed so they're not stuck in place. And then what you do is you take this up and then swirl this piece around until it gets to right over here. Oh, wait. Before I do that, fold out these pieces. And then you can untab this from the arms and then take this down and then fold this around. Kinda. It's a little confusing here, but it is decent transformation. So you just put this down and then alright, so then after that, this is all put in. And there you have Hot Rod in his robot mode. Oh, that's not fully there. There we go. There we go. And yeah, there he is. And I have to say, this has got to be my least favorite of the deluxes. Like, I don't have RC or Thunderhowl yet, but they do look great. And Grimlock is pretty good, and Bumblebee, Shockwave, Megatron, Optimus. I mean, Megatron's kind of a little kibbly, but he's kind of resembling. But this is probably my least favorite of all the deluxes. Yeah, I could definitely say this is not as good as the car mode. But, I mean, it's kind of fine. I mean, take a look at the head sculpt. It's pretty good. But you know, like up to here, it's like, it's like the arm's a little too high up and a little too close. Like you can't put them down a little more. Yeah, they didn't paint this yellow. Is this still red? At least that's still there. They did paint the shin areas, and these are still painted. But as you can see, like that, there's like it feels like they shouldn't have folded that, and then like they just fold that down and then fold this. Like at least if there's like a little piece under the hand, I wouldn't have been fine. But yeah, you can see there's this like panels on his arms, which I'm not that big of a fan of. So yeah, on the back is not much better. I mean, just kind of that. His legs are all got stuff, so he's kind of a little kibbly, like on everywhere. Now for articulation, it's still like at least this is better than the Warrior. I'll say this: it is definitely much better than the Warrior. But yeah. But anyways, for articulation, his head is on the ball joint, and his arms move out not too far. His elbows do bend very good though. Like boom, he goes all the way up. He's got elbows on ball joint here. So much he can go with that. His hands do swivel. It's kind of hard with this, but they do. And his waist does swivel as well. His legs also swivel as well. His knees can only kick back this far. And his feet are on the pivot, just like some of the other figures. And they can go back and forth. And yeah, I think that's about it. So articulation's not that bad, not that great compared to some of the other ones. But it is definitely better than that Warrior one. He's got those big chunky arms, and when you put them down, those flames come out. That didn't look good. At least this one looks better, but this is still gotta be my least favorite of the deluxes. But yeah, it's another problem. This kind of gets sometimes undone and kind of like pushes. So yeah. But anyways, so for comparison, here is with Optimus Prime which it looks like Hot Rod's slightly taller for some reason. Like, that is totally not accurate. It's a problem with these figures. Some of the figures are not on scale. So, yeah, there's that. Oh, also forgot to mention, or show off, the flame accessories that they look like in robot mode. Which personally I look better in, but not by much, because they kind of look a little too small. But especially for this thing here, like, maybe it was just this, it looks better. But still, though, it looks fairly decent. So, yeah. Here it is with B. And, yeah, also slightly taller, which I think he's supposed to be. Here it is with Lord Megatron, which are kind of tied. Here it is with Shockwave, who I think is like the tallest of all of them in this line. And let me make sure that's straight. Yeah. And here is with Grimlock. So, yeah. Now, I think I know why some of you guys are here, obviously. Because of our work on McAdam, pretty much. So, last time we got this piece, which was the right forearm. But with Hot Rod, at least, you get, finally, his right leg. So, we can finally have him stand up perfectly now. Without having to have just one leg. So, things are coming together. So, really cool. So, here's everything we got so far. And it's coming together good. We just need to get RC, who comes with his shoulder pieces and his hammer. And then finally, Thunderhowl, which comes with his head. And we are done with the Build-A-Figure of McAdam. So, very, very cool. So, there are the Transformers, Cyberverse, Bumblebee Adventures, Deluxe Class, Hot Rod. So yeah. But what I think of it, it's gotta be my least favorite. I'm kind of disappointed though, because it was really cool to get Hot Rod again in Transformers, like a new show. Like, it's been years since the last time it appeared. I was really excited because when they announced he was in the show back in 2 years ago. Because, last time we had him in the TV show would have to be, I think it was animated. So, yeah. So it was really cool, but it's a shame that I didn't get really significant good figures like Grimlock or Bumblebee did. But, yeah. That's just that. Well, maybe in the future we'll get better Hot Rod toys, like, even from Generations. But, yeah. So you guys have that, so make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys think of this figure. You think he's good, mediocre, or bad. And bye.